නමෝ තස්ස භගවතෝ අරහතෝ සම්මා සම්බුද්දස්ස. Good evening, everyone. Today I'm going to make up a brief talk, as usual, on a Buddhist inner quality. This is called SRADDHA. It is a Pali word. This is the most one of quality that we should have with us if we need to going forward in Buddhism. On the other hand, without this inner quality, the individual cannot going forward in Buddhism. Therefore, this inner quality is very important to have with us. The simple meaning of this word is SRADDHA, faith or belief. On the other hand, we can translate it into as accept. Where should we keep our belief or faith? On the other hand, what kind of things that we should accept? To answer to this question, it is very simple. It is all about only three things. If an individual can keep his belief or faith on Buddha, his teachings and his disciples, it is called SRADDHA. As well as if an individual can accept or take the Blessed One, his teachings and his disciples as the refuge of redemption from the samsara, it is also called SRADDHA. Now we are clear what the SRADDHA is: believing in Buddha, his teachings and his disciples. This is not a kind of a traditional religious belief or something like that authorized one. So Buddhism is always free to questions and make discussions to clear unclear points and doubt points. It is completely free. This philosophy has no secrets. It is always open to everyone. So therefore, it is always free. So however, Buddha has introduced a very important, very precious, very profound path or philosophy to going forward to practice. So before starting this journey, this is a kind of a spiritual journey, we should have kind of confidence with this philosophy. If we have know that confident with this philosophy, we are automatically reluctant to going forward with it. So therefore, at the beginning, this confidence or belief or faith is very important. This the SRADDHA as the SRADDHA or this inner quality, we can understand that this fact. So now let's when we consider about the some kind of what kind of philosophy that the Lord Buddha has introduced to the world according to his realizations. So Lord Buddha is the one who reached to the enlightenment at the very first. So on the other hand, he was able to eradicate all the defilements from his mind by following middle path. So and he got to know about all the things that all the ultimate realities of the life and the world. So according to his realization, Lord Buddha has introduced the Four Noble Truth. This is a kind of a fundamental explanation in nutshell of Buddhism. So however, under the First Noble Truth, Lord Buddha has, it is called truth of suffering. It can be explained as the as in general way as the sansara. On the other hand, it is in deep way, it is about to fire aggregates. So however, when we consider about the sansara, we are coming within a very dangerous and very long sansara. Sansara means we already got a life. What will happen to next after dying? So definitely, according to Buddhism, if we still have the defilements of with us in our mind, definitely due to these defilements or root causes, definitely we will have to reborn as a being again in somewhere. There are 31 possible states are taught that the individual can be born as a being again. So in previous or after before this life, in previous also we had uncountable lives. According to Buddhism, it cannot be counted. So millions of millions life we had. It is a very long period. So by by getting born and after finishing the lifespan, and we will have to die, and after due to these defilements or root causes, we will have to reborn again. It is kind of it is little bit related to not a little bit, it is related to karma phenomena also, because due to root cause, it will be explained in the the second noble truth. Due to root causes, we are inclined to, we are intending to accumulate karmas. So these, according to karmas, it may be wholesome or non-wholesome. So our next life will be decided. So this is how it has been explained. So however, so after having life and after dying, and again this process is happening again and again, it is a kind of suffering to us. So when we consider about this life, we have to, we already had to face so many difficulties in this life also. It is very hard. So according to those possible status or realms that the Lord Buddha has indicated, that the human being, that the being can be born as a being again after dying. So there are most dangerous, most sorrowful four type of evil places. So if an individual fell down to like those places, so after dying as a being, so that the like those being, it is not easy to come back as a human being, and or deity or something like that, a very healthy place, because it is it is very hard, and they can come, but it is very rare. So due to these sorrowful places, that the sansara is more dangerous. So as well as most of individual, when we consider about the human beings, most of human beings are going to, according to Buddhism, after dying, reborn as being again in like those evil places, because most of individual have no proper idea to understand the what are the wholesome and non-wholesomes, and good and bad. So due to this lack of ability, the most of individual involves with the unwholesome activities or karmas. As I mentioned, due to these unwholesome karmas, definitely they will have to reborn as being again in like those evil places. They are called as chattaro apaya. So these are very evil, very sorrowful, very dangerous. So but when we consider about these 31 realms, there are no any stable place or that can be stayed as being in permanently. Every realm has some kind of lifespan. So after finishing their lifespan, so they will have to die. This is how it is explained. However, this process is not happening to us due to the power of ultimate that the God uh, or something like without reasons. Uh, Everything has a behind reason or cause. So cause and effect theory is the most fundamental theory that the Buddhism has pointed out. So, however, according to the second noble truth, Lord Buddha has introduced has conveyed the root causes of suffering. There are, when we consider about according to this karma phenomena, there are 6 type of root causes can be identified from the Buddhist literature. They are namely 3 of them belong to unwholesome, 3 are belong to wholesome, namely delusion, hatred and desire. These 3 are belong to unwholesome. On the other hand, non-delusion, non-hatred, non-desire, they are belong to wholesome. Due to these root causes, we are intending to do good and bad activities. Due to hatred, we are intending to do harmful activities like killing, harming and destroying others' properties. They are unwholesome, they are bad karmas. The result of those karmas will be remaining with us. They will follow us, follow behind us in the samsara. When they are that the results are coming through us, they will be negative, they will be sorrowful, suffer, they will be come to us as a suffering. When they are coming to us, we will have to face so many difficulties. On the other hand, if we are accumulating or when we are inclined to do wholesome karmas due to wholesome root causes, desire, non-desire, non-hatred and non-delusions, so like generosity, practicing morality, practicing meditation. So like these wholesome activities, if we are doing again and again persistently, the results of those wholesome karmas will be positive, very happyful. So when they are coming through us as the results, so that the results will be very reliefful, very happyful to us. They are not frustrating to us when they are coming through us. It is not kind of frustrating results. So therefore, like this, there are 2 type of karma mainly that can be divided. So according to karma phenomena, so due to these karmas, our next life will be decided. This journey can be end, or samsara can be stopped by individual. For that we will have to eradicate the mainly about the unwholesome root causes. If we can able to completely eradicate all the unwholesome mental root causes that I already mentioned, desire, hatred and delusions. So other that the mostly we expect to eradicate those bad or mental root causes by practicing wholesome karmas. So if we are able to, as I mentioned, eradicate all the defilements these all the mental root causes completely from our mind, it means that the wholesome root causes will be all automatically will be abolished from our mind. So this is how this explanation is coming in Buddhism, Buddhist literature. So however, this achievement called Nibbana or enlightenment, this is the ultimate expectation by practicing that we need to reach, so by practicing Buddhism. So however, it is the third noble truth. This destination cannot be reached without a path or some kind of good instructions. So therefore, for that, the fulfillment of that object to reach to the enlightenment, Lord Buddha has introduced as the solution, as a path, the eightfold path or middle path. It has 8 components. If an individual can going forward with this particular path, definitely he is able to completely eradicate all the defilements from his mind. So it is called enlightenment. So the Buddha's disciples uh, 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 reflect some kind of by standing in front of us, they gain some kind of reflection, the practical side of the Buddhism, because they are already able to eradicate these defilements from their mind by going forward in the eightfold path. Basically, with the four type of steps. They are called extreme in level, once returning level, non-returning level, and arahanthood. So there are basic and very important. We can end this journey with the very important major 4 type of steps. So step by step, it is the defilement is eradicated more than the first step. So that the Arahant and the Buddha's disciples are showing that as I mentioned, the practical side of the Buddhism. So that's why we should keep our belief and make some kind of faith or confidence with this philosophy and the teacher who has already taught this philosophy to us and his disciples. So if we are able to keep this keep our belief on these 3, so it is very important when we are existing with this idea or this faith or belief or SRADDHA, we are not reluctant to going forward with this philosophy. So this SRADDHA is we need for all the journey. We need every look and corner of our journey. So if we are not, if we lost our SRADDHA at the middle of the journey, we are reluctant to going forward in the journey anymore. So therefore we will have to this inner quality with us for every step in the Buddhism. So now I'm going to this is the fundamental explanation of this talk. So regarding this inner quality, so then I'm going to make up some kind of or point out some kind of quotations that I have grabbed from the from different discourses which Lord Buddha has explained or admired on this inner quality. So through this inner quotation, we are able to understand what kind of idea that the Lord Buddha has bared on this inequality, and as well as we are able to understand how important this inequality is through these quotations. So however, there is a discourse or sutra called Alavaka. In that particular sutra, Lord Buddha was questioned Alavaka. It is a very interesting story. However, Bhante, what is the most precious thing that this is the question? What is the most precious thing or wealthiest thing that can be earned as the by mentally by an individual? So this is the question. So answer this question. Buddha has mentioned to Alavaka the Saddhi, the Vittam, most precious thing if an individual can earn from his mind, it is called SRADDHA, because all the journey will be decided in accordance with the SRADDHA. So on the other hand, in the similar sutta, again Alavaka question how individual is able to overcross the flood. It is all about the defilements. There are 4 types of floods are taught in Buddhism. As I mentioned, those are all about defilements. So how an individual can overcross the floods of defilements? So Saddhaya Tarati Ogam. It is the answer from the Buddha. Due to Shraddha, the individual is able to overcross the sansara or the floods of defilements. So there is another sutra called Bharadwaja. In that particular discourse, Bharadwaja requested to Lord Buddha to work hard and make paddy fields and pick up harvest from the paddy fields and eat them. So Lord Buddha also directly mentioned to him, dear Bharadwaja, I also make a paddy field. So then due to this statement, Bharadwaja was kind of curious, because he had never seen Lord Buddha was working in a paddy field, and he had never seen the farming instruments that the Lord Buddha had. So and co-workers. So therefore he questioned the regarding the what kind of paddy field that he is making, and what kind of farming instrument that he used to make that paddy field. So Lord Buddha mentioned to him, this is not a kind of physical paddy field. We are making a mental paddy field. We are making our mind. So it is a kind of it is similar to working in a paddy field. So these are my instruments that I am using. For that, in my paddy field, mental paddy field, we use the Shraddha as a seeds. This is only a quotation that I am going to point out in here according to the topic. So however, Saddha Bija, that is the statement. So in my paddy field, mental paddy field, I use the Shraddha as the seed. So when we are consider about little bit regarding the paddy field, so other instruments are equally we need to make a paddy field, like co-workers, paddy field, rain, and sunrise, as well as water, as well as the farming instruments. So everything we need, but the ultimate expectation by making a paddy field, we make pick up some harvest, that the harvest come from the seeds. So it is clear that the most important thing is to make a paddy peel is the seeds, because the fruits are uh, coming from the seeds. Like that, in this in a journey or a spiritual journey, so other inequalities also we equal need, like mindfulness, tranquility or concentration, good effort, and morality, inside meditation. These all the things we need. But according to this statement, that the fruits, that all the uh, reinforcement of the all the inequality will be decided in accordance with this inequality, as the Shraddha, that the fruits are come from the this due to this inequality, so that we expect to reach, or as by following Buddhism. So now we are clear that the importance of Shraddha. So there is another occasion Lord Buddha has simile to this inequality as a hand. So we know about our hands. We always like to grab very precious, very clear, very clean things from our hand, and we always like to grab very valuable things. We don't like to grab unvaluable things and dirty things or filthy things. So we always, if we touch that the dirty or bad things, or something like that garbage, we immediately go and wash it out. So like that, because we don't like to live with them, that the dirty. So like that, when we are existing with this inequality in the Shraddha, we always like to do wholesome karmas. We are always inclined to do wholesome karmas. So like the generosity, practicing generosity, practicing morality, meditations. So like this, very good, very helpful, good karmas we are doing due to this Shraddha, because we know from the Buddhism the importance of these things. So therefore we are able to accumulate good karmas to us. Due to the accumulation of these karmas, that the positive results, happyful results will follow us in the sansara in the future. So when they are coming through us, we are not frustrating on it, and we will be very happy due to those results. On the other hand, we sometimes, if we involve with some kind of bad or unwholesome karmas, like killing or lying, stealing, so like these activities, due to this Shraddha, we determine to not to do those karmas again, because we know that the harmful side of this side of those karmas, the disadvantages of those karmas, because they are very negative, very sorrowful. When they are coming through us, we will have to cry, we will have to face so many difficulties. For example, if we are involving with killing activities frequently, those results are very dangerous, very sorrowful. So as the first result of those karmas, we will have to reborn as being after dying in an evil place that I already mentioned at the earlier. So on the other hand, if we make up ourselves to reborn as a being again in human life in that life also that the result will come through us. Sometimes we will have to die in our young age. Sometimes we will have to face so many diseases, so many dangerous diseases like cancer, heart problems, so like these problems will come through us, as well as sometimes we will reborn as being very ugly. So like this appearance will come through us. So for to gain like those bad results, the karma phenomena is take prominent place, but it is invisible. Therefore most of individual hesitate to believe in these karma phenomena. So however, this is how it is explained in Buddhism. So therefore if we are involving with those karmas, sometimes due to this shraddha we are determined not to do again like those karma, because we know the Buddhism, so that the harmful side of those unwholesome karmas. And again in another occasion Lord Buddha has simulated this inequality as money. So if we are in the middle of a journey, if we are going in a journey, we should have good enough money with us. If we don't have good enough money with us, definitely we will have to face so many difficulties. It is not a relief to us at the middle of the journey. So because the lack of money. So if we have good enough money with us, definitely it is a kind of relief to us. So we are able to going forward that journey as we decided earlier. So like that we are at the middle of the sansaric journey, in the sansara. So if we are not able to already able to accumulate good karmas or to do wholesome karmas, so due to this lacking points, that because of this lacking sight, definitely we will have to face so many difficulties in our in the future of the sansara. So if we have this money of this shraddha with us as a inequality, definitely we are not uh, procrastinate to do wholesome karmas. So therefore we always try to accumulate good karmas, wholesome karmas to us, that if we have already have accumulated or have done so many wholesome karmas, it is kind of relief to us. We are not even hesitate to die, because we are very relief. We know we already have done very good karmas, and we have already have lead a moralful life, morality life, and we have practiced meditations. So due to those wholesome karmas, or the positive result, happyful results will follow us behind. So therefore we are very relief, we are very relief. So in when we are thinking about a little bit regarding sansara, it is very sorrowful according to Buddhism. But if we are able to accumulate good karmas, it is kind of relief to us. So until complete eradication of all the defilement, it doesn't matter whether we are like or not to going forward in the sansara, we will have to reborn. So if we are not accumulate if we are not accumulating in good karmas to us, definitely that the future of the sansara will be sufferful or sorrowful or danger to us. So therefore we have to accumulate good karmas until complete eradication of the defilements. So now I'm going to wind up this talk for today. Time is up. So my suggestion is to and, develop this inner quality, or to be try to be with this inner quality. For that you can grow this inner quality in your mind. So for that my suggestion is, try to learn more and more on Buddha and his teachings and his disciples. So when you are investigating those facts, you are the faith and belief on Buddha is getting unshakable. So that is the most precious thing that can be earned from our entire life. So due to this Shraddha, we are inclined to accumulate good karmas and try to get away from this sansara, try to eradicate the defilements. So this all the process will be decided in accordance with this inequality. So I'm going to wind up as I mentioned. As an end, we will recite sadhu, 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 sadhu. Thank you so much.